There are objects in the universe so vast and so violent, they push the very boundaries of comprehension. A place where gravity warps reality itself, where time freezes and where light itself is swallowed forever. This is not a star or a galaxy, but an endless void draped in flame. A black hole so colossal and ferocious, it eclipses everything else we have ever encountered. And its name is. It rests near the boundary of the constellations Canis, Venatici, and Coma Berenices. When astronomers at the Tonnant-Zintler Observatory first catalogued it in 1957, TON 618 appeared to be nothing more than a faint blue star. But later spectroscopic analysis revealed its true character. It was not a star at all, but the nucleus of a remote galaxy, driven by a black hole of inconceivable magnitude. TON 618 lies more than 18 billion light-years away. So distant that the light we observe today began its voyage when the universe was barely a quarter of its current age, a time when galaxies were still taking shape, and the earliest generations of stars were igniting the darkness. At such a remove, TON 618 cannot be seen directly. It announces itself through its radiance, because this black hole is no ordinary one. It is one of the most ferocious phenomena in the entire universe. A quasar. Quasars are the scorching cores of young galaxies, fueled by supermassive black holes devouring enormous quantities of matter. Gas and dust spiral downward, accelerated to nearly the speed of light. The accretion disk surrounding it blazes across every wavelength, from radio waves to visible light, to lethal X-rays and gamma rays. Collisions and friction inside the disk generate temperatures of tens of thousands of degrees. The result is a beacon so luminous it outshines entire galaxies, rendering it visible across the breadth of the known universe. Within this vortex, magnetic fields coil and fracture, hurling monstrous relativistic jets of plasma outward. These torrents of plasma erupt from the black hole's poles at nearly the speed of light. Each jet extends for millions of light years, longer than entire galaxies from end to end. They carry sufficient energy to sculpt their host galaxy, stripping away gas, suppressing star formation, and redirecting the entire arc of galactic evolution. TON 618 is among the most luminous quasars ever identified. Its energy output rivals the combined brilliance of 100 trillion suns. If it were positioned at the heart of the Milky Way, its fierce light would overwhelm every star in our galaxy. It would blaze 23 times brighter than a full moon, and it would permanently erase our night sky. At the center of this brilliance lies the true Titan, a black hole carrying the mass of 66 billion suns. TON 618 is more than 16,000 times more massive than Sagittarius A star, the black hole anchoring our own galaxy. Its event horizon, the threshold beyond which nothing can return, is a sphere of pure darkness stretching 400 billion kilometers wide. Our entire solar system from Mercury to Pluto could disappear within it and still leave room to spare. To stand anywhere near it would be to witness the laws of physics unravel before you. Around the silhouette of the event horizon, a glowing ring would appear. It would be light bent back toward the observer, locked in orbit before ultimately plummeting inward. Time itself would decelerate. Moments near the horizon would expand into years for the surrounding universe. A distant observer would see anyone close to the black hole suspended in place, frozen at the edge of eternity. At the last stable orbit, the black hole would consume the entire sky, a wall of absolute darkness ringed by fire. As we drew closer, Colors would shift in ways that defy instinct. Radiation near the horizon would be gravitationally red-shifted, stretched into longer, dimmer wavelengths. To our eyes, once brilliant light would dissolve into deep crimson, as though the black hole were bleeding all color from the fabric of the universe itself. Beyond that threshold lies only collapse, a singularity where density becomes infinite, and where our current understanding of physics shatters entirely. Supermassive black holes are believed to originate as smaller cores, the remnants of the very first stars, or from the direct collapse of immense clouds of primordial gas. Over billions of years they consume all that surrounds them, swallowing stars, drawing in gas, and merging with other black holes. But TON 618 strains these models to their breaking point. To have accumulated 66 billion solar masses so early in cosmic history, it must have expanded at a truly extraordinary rate. Its sheer scale implies either an unusually massive beginning or feeding conditions in the infant universe far more extreme than we had ever imagined. Its very existence challenges everything we thought we knew about how black holes grow and evolve. Quasars like TON 618 are not merely destroyers. They are also portals into the past. Because they radiate so intensely, their light crosses billions of years of space, passing through the gas that fills the intergalactic void. By studying this light, astronomers can measure the chemical composition of the early universe. They can map the distribution of matter and explore how galaxies formed and transformed in the first billion years following the Big Bang. TON 618 is both annihilator and compass, casting light on the hidden architecture of the cosmos. And when we gaze upon it, across 10 billion years of separation, we catch a fleeting glimpse of both the terror and the magnificence of everything that exists. And that's it from this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.